For this tutorial, we're going to make the hexagon shape earring or pendant, whatever you want to make this. If you see this, there are bugle beads, the seed beads, and pearls that I have used. So it's really beautiful shape. It's a geometric shape earring or pendant that you can make. For that, you will need first 6 bugle beads to sew into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 bugle beads. Make sure you tie them together. All right, and it gives you this hexagon shape, and that's what you're working with for this jewelry. And since I have made the tie here, I'm gonna go across one more bead to start my beading process, so that at the end I'm able to cut the extra piece there. So the next step is you're going to sew in 11O seed bead into each of these bugle beads, like so. So I'm adding each of those on every time I sew in by skipping one bead. And what it does is it tightens up the structure of this hexagon shape, so that you're not like seeing the wiggly piece. For some reason, I love geometric shapes, and I've been trying to create some of those geometric jewelry, but did not get a chance to really make video out of it. So this is one of them I tried, and it came out perfect so that I could create this. All right, so one row completed. Now I'm going to add the step up with the bugle beads. So here I start with this and I skip this. I'll sew in there. Same thing. Keep continuing until you finish the last row. And while I do this, I try to make sure like I insert this one inside the last one, so it doesn't stay at the last, wherever we tied the knot, it doesn't stay at that point. So I'm just trying to, so since this is the last row that I see here, I'll try to make sure that I sew it in from here and make sure like this comes out there. And when I do one last bugle, this is how I do it. So I go here. Oh, I have that. Okay, I go here. I try to sew in this into this. Before I end the other knot, and I take it out from here. So you see that it's not at that knot where I knotted it earlier, so that it's easy for me to cut it at the end. And now I am going in there, and since this is the last one for sewing, I just complete that with this one. So my base is ready. Now I need to make sure that I don't have any spaces left over. It doesn't look so good. So I'm going to add again the seed bead to the last tie. Now make sure that I add this, and for this one I go in from the earlier seed bead like so and get out of there. Again, this one goes into bugle bead, come out, same thing applies, add more. what I will do is I'll try to first secure this whole thing one more time and then only sew in the pearl, I guess. Otherwise it's giving me a hard time just to sew in. Alright, now I will tighten this up one more time the same way that I did earlier so that it's secured here from this point. And I sew in this loop so that I will be able to cut off the excess one from this side. All right, and then go in here, 2 more row, loop twice like I mentioned earlier. Come down, go in from the bottom seed bead, come out, use this to thread into the last thread that you can see under that beading so that you can secure that space to tie in the pearl. And now the last work left is to go in there, go out from that side, and again tie that through so that it's tightened up, and then come out from here, bugle beads, and it's time to cut. So it's secured enough, and you have this hexagon, beautiful shape of hexagon ready. Now you can use the loops or bell to make it a pendant, or you can use earring hook to make it earrings. I'm trying to find earring hooks for me. So here are the 2 silver earring hooks that I'm going to tie to this. Yep. And tie it together with the plier. And there comes your earring. For some reason today my hands are not really good to make the earring perfect, I guess. So here, hopefully you like the tutorial of how you can make simple earrings, hexagon shape, with the bugle beads and drop with the pearl so that it looks really beautiful. You can use the white bugle beads to make it more like wider shape, to make it like a bridal earring kind of thing. That would be really beautiful as well. And you can also make, once you make these, you can tie it with one more beads and go around like this to make it more like a necklace as well. So you have to build this one at a time and create a necklace out of it. That would look beautiful as well. Or keep it as pendant, just add a pendant bell and it will become a pendant as well. So different kind of ideas that you can get to build the hexagon shape into some beautiful jewelry. Thank you for watching. See you soon.